I think it's just some basic stuff. I think it's some basic stuff where I feel like he make mistakes. I think I'm gonna capitalize off those mistakes.
I'm going with Stevenson.
Why is that, Jack?
Because he's a hell of a boxer. He's bad. He reminds me of Shane. I met him when he was 6 or 7 years old. I met him. I said, man, that dude reminds me of Shane. Here he is, boxing around like Shane. But Shane's an attacker, though. He attacks, too.
Right.
The UFC world is buzzing as Shakur Stevenson sends a fierce message to Teofimo Lopez, making it clear he is ready to dominate the matchup. Kicking things off, Shakur Stevenson spoke with confidence ahead of the Lopez matchup, noting that his preparation is already settled in camp. He reminded that few weeks remain before fight night, and that Teofimo Lopez must show equal discipline to match the stakes. The comment reflected Shakur's focused and entirely professional mindset.
Boy, you ready? 3 more weeks, we locked in. Rounds in the bank. Khalil, what up, gang? Y'all already know. I promise you I'm ready. Tio better be working. Cause I promise you I put in so much work this camp. Let's do it.
Moving on, Timothy Bradley Jr. stepped in and said he believes footwork will be central to this matchup and that the fight will depend on it. He acknowledged that punches need to be thrown, yet the decisive factor this time is control of position through disciplined footwork.
This fight right here is going to be about feet. That's what it's going to be about. And Tim, what do you mean by that? Feet. One thing you got to understand about boxing, right, is you can... punches got to be thrown. I get that. You understand that. But it's the feet. The feet is what gets you in position to be able to land those shots. Footwork is extremely important.
Talking about Teofimo Lopez's footwork, Timothy said that he noticed a recurring trait in Lopez's steps. Bradley noted that Lopez settles his feet with a brief pause before launching power, and the movement of his feet guides the position and timing of the punches in this matchup.
And what I noticed about Teo's footwork in particular is that in order to be able to throw with the amount of power that he has, I've noticed with Teo, there's always a subtle pause before he actually explodes. And Teo's a guy that likes to explode into contact, like to explode into his opponents, man, to land his offense. Fast, twitchy type muscles, fibers, he's extremely fast.
Next, he added that Teofimo will be in the ring with an opponent known for mastering control of distance. Bradley noted in substance that Shakur Stevenson seeks his positions while disrupting the base, which can restrain how Lopez uses his feet for offense.
He's in there with a guy that is a master at controlling distance. That's he's a master at literally, getting in his position, right? In a position where he wants to be and taking away your positioning. And with doing so, he takes away your feet, and that's why I think feet are going to be extremely important in this.
Now, Andre Ward also reacted to the matchup, saying Shakur Stevenson's IQ and smooth movement give him the freedom to shape any round as it unfolds. Ward noted that Teofimo Lopez carries explosive power and a steady foot base, yet he often looks most comfortable against lower-tier opposition.
Teo knows it's going to be a real fight. Shakur knows it's going to be a real fight. And I look at Shakur like a fighter who has a blank canvas. He's got the IQ, he got the experience, and the athleticism and the skill set where he can paint any type of picture he wants to on a blank canvas. When I look at Teofimo Lopez, he's almost that. He has a blank canvas, but he needs an outline on what to draw and what to paint inside the line. Now, every now and again, he'll go away from it.
Meanwhile, when asked about his approach, Shakur Stevenson described Teofimo Lopez as a bold and imaginative opponent. Shakur acknowledged in substance that the chances he intends to use will emerge from the opponent's balance and timing, and he plans to turn those moments through calm decision-making.
I think it's just some basic stuff. Where I feel like he makes mistakes. I think I'm going to capitalize off those mistakes.
Shakur added that he is a driven competitor who wants to reach the top and be the best in the sport, and watching Teofimo Lopez's temperament from the arena made him curious to measure that style. He believes his distance approach is a path to grow and prove his craft.
Yeah, I'm competitive, bro, so it's like I want to be the best. So when I see certain guys out there, and I seen Teo his last fight, I was there front row, and I'm like, damn, this dude is like... he like a baby Roy, like he like doing things with his hands down, flashy. And I thought it was cool, so it kind of made me want to get in the ring with him and see if he could do them things against my style.
Enter Shane Mosley. The speaker said he is leaning towards Shakur Stevenson because the fighter echoes the youthful talent Mosley once saw as a child. Mosley noted that Stevenson's lively craft makes this matchup an interesting test against Teofimo Lopez's power-driven intent.
I'm going with Stevenson.
Why is that, Jack?
Because he's a hell of a boxer. He's bad. He reminds me of Shane. I met him when he was 6 or 7 years old. I met him. I said, man, that dude reminds me of Shane. Here he is, boxing around like Shane. But Shane's an attacker, though. He attacks too.
Right.
Additionally, Jack Mosley also gave his take, saying that he enjoys Lopez's willingness to engage and make fights unfold. Mosley acknowledged that Teofimo Lopez's size brings presence, yet he sees Shakur Stevenson as the quicker and rangier man. For Mosley, the matchup remains a clean contrast of physical traits and timing.
I like that he's moving around, he's a little bit bigger, but I don't know. I mean, I think Fimo might be a little bit more, Shakur might be a little bit more, quicker and a little taller, a little rangier, a little bit more smarter, maybe.
Now attention shifts to the undercard, Keyshawn Davis versus Jermaine Ortiz, where a fresh contest builds beneath the main event. Keyshawn Davis looks fully locked in during camp with Shakur Stevenson alongside him. Davis appears ready to take command once he steps inside the ring.
Thanks, Chief.
They looking for an excuse. That's what you're saying, Coach? They looking for an excuse. Well, shit, they better start making them. They better start making them.
Let's go, Real.
Now, Coach Stephen Breadman Edwards reacted to the fight and framed Keyshawn Davis versus Jermaine Ortiz as a genuine challenge. Breadman acknowledged that Ortiz brings a tough athletic style, and Davis must answer with discipline. For him, the undercard remains a proving ground, not an easy assignment.
That fight surprised me, man. That really did, because Jermaine Ortiz can fight. And Keyshawn Davis taking him off of, I guess he's having has some personal issues going on, and taking Jermaine Ortiz. People don't want to just pick on Jermaine Ortiz. I give Keyshawn Davis props for taking on. Jermaine Ortiz is a difficult style. He's like, he's not a huge puncher, but he punches hard enough. He's big, he's athletic, he boxes, he got good legs. He's just the kind of guy you just don't know if you want to deal with. I'm very impressed that Keyshawn Davis is actually fighting him. I really am. I'm like, wow, that's a hard fight. Jermaine Ortiz is one of those guys that's just difficult for everybody. And, he has a case for beating T.O.
Moving on, reacting to the matchup, Floyd Schofield said he believes the Keyshawn Davis versus Jermaine Ortiz bout is a close 50-50 contest. Schofield picked Davis as his option, yet acknowledged that Davis cannot be overlooked in any round. He noted that Ortiz's steady presence alongside the mix of age and experience will shape how the fight unfolds for the fans.
Jermaine Ortiz probably
Beat him more comfortable.
Albright more comfortable than Keyshawn did, because I thought Keyshawn got hurt by Albright with a right hand in that fight. That can happen. That's not a criticism. Anybody can get hit with a big shot. He took the shot, but I thought that was a more competitive fight. So again, we're in the era of guys that put the business first every time, and it is a business, but they never really challenge themselves until they have to, until they corner. And Keyshawn Davis being the A side and being the guy who can more pick his fights a little bit more than what Jermaine Ortiz can.
Now, the 140 weight class is buzzing as Tyson Fury's comeback news gets viral, a return he confirmed on social media. He presented 2026 as the year of his comeback, and Tyson Fury described the return at 37 as a natural step after time away, keeping the message straightforward and respectful to the craft of boxing. Tyson wrote on Instagram, 2026 is that year, return of the Mac. Been away for a while, but I'm back now. 37 years old and still punching. Nothing better to do than punch men in the face and get paid for it. After the comeback announcement, Tyson Fury said he has achieved every meaningful title, from regional belts to world championships. He emphasized that the return is guided by loyalty to boxing rather than any need to build more wealth. Fury referenced his age at 37, turning 38, as proof that experience shapes the plan.
Literally everything from the regional belts in England to Super World titles, Fighter of the Year twice, Rick Magazine twice, WBC, every one of them, every world title belt there is. But for me, there's nothing else other than fight game. I love this fight game. It's not for financial gain. I could have retired 10 years ago. made an absolute fortune. It's not about the money, although I always want a good deal, for sure. It's mainly about the love of the fight game and the sport. I'm 37 and 38 this year. I'm older than a motherfucker, but I love to fight. I have zero other interests, only fighting. I was born and raised to fight. My destiny lies within the fight game.
Yes, sir.
And at the end of it all, I'll be punchier than a motherfucker, and I'll probably end up in a wheelchair like the rest of them all. Punched to death. Don't know if it's Tuesday, Wednesday, or December, but it's the game I chose. It's the life we chose. This is the life I chose.
We're not stopping.
Now, Chase D'Amore steps in and reacts to Tyson's comeback. He hinted that he can dominate Tyson, so there's no need for Tyson versus Tom, portraying a confident attitude about pursuing the tougher challenge. Chase wrote on X, "Actually, why fight Tommy when I can punch up Tyson Fury? Let's dance big guy Chase inside 4." Additionally, Frank Warren explained that Tyson Fury has already conquered the boxing journey and holds the wisdom of a fighter who has seen every chapter. He suggested that a return to competition at 37 would rest on the right terms, meeting Fury's expectations, and Warren described the choice as calm and respectful to the craft.
Been around the block, he's done it, and he's got the t-shirt, the book, the lot. He's done it all, and he'll make his decision when he wants to, what he wants to do. And I think with him, to come back now, was he 37 years of age? It's got to be a big offer, and provided he gets what his expectations are.
Moreover, Amanda Serrano reacted to Tyson Fury's return on X with supportive words, noting his elite standing in boxing and the contrast between his familiar humor and his intimidating heavyweight presence, and the comment stayed fully respectful with no inside ring material involved. Amanda wrote, "I love Tyson Fury, he is the best and funny as heck LOL. Doesn't look like he would be so funny for such a big, intimidating guy." Furthermore, Adam Smith noted that Tyson Fury remains a pivotal name in boxing, and that his honesty about personal struggles, together with a forceful public presence, continues to attract fans. Smith added that Fury's draw to fill venues lends a fresh spark to the heavyweight scene, while remaining fully respectful to the craft and free of any inside ring material.
Of course, he's probably the biggest personality we've had in the last 20 years in some ways. AJ, the golden boy, but Tyson always did it his way. And I think that he's had his struggles with mental health and been very open about it. And I think that's attracted fans and people to him. Obviously, all the Netflix shows, the Home of the Furies, all of that sort of thing. And he's a fantastic personality, and he puts bums on seats. He comes out, does those amazing ring walks. He's an incredible fighter, elite. Those battles with Deontay Wilder. He's been in great fights. He's won heavyweight titles. He's, only lost to Alexander Usyk as a pro. The guy's box office, and it'll be fantastic to have him back. And obviously,
Back to Tyson Fury, he is locked, absolutely fired up, ready to take on whoever steps inside the ring against him. His dedicated and hard training makes it clear that he still has the spark in him. Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez headline a matchup grounded in technical control and footwork. The Keyshawn Davis vs. Jermaine Ortiz undercard offers a close test for the rising generation. Tyson Fury's confirmed return renews the heavyweight picture with seasoned experience. With every curtain lifting, fans remain deeply anticipated.